Oh, there's the crab. Hey, you guys, welcome to our Saturday night live, because you guys probably watching over in the US side. It is nighttime over there, so welcome to our Saturday live Q&A. Let's see here. I'm going to join on my laptop so I can answer your questions over there, because I'm still doing it through the GoPro and I'm still figuring it out.
It is Easter!
Yeah, it is Easter Sunday. So happy Easter to you all. It's Saturday over there, but it's Sunday for us. So, all right, quickly now, let me join over here so I can see you guys that you're there. And thanks for watching, you guys. Happy Easter to all of you. Hold on. Let me see. Where do I go? My channel. Hope you guys are all enjoying your time with your families at home in quarantine. It's a little bit sad because right now is the time where you sometimes want to be with your family, right? But you can't if it's Easter time. Maybe you're in quarantine and you can't make it to see them. So it's kind of sad in that way. Here we go. Hello. What time is it in New Zealand, you're asking? The time now in New Zealand is 2 p.m. No. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. So we are 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Louisville, Kentucky. Hey, thanks for joining in. Yay, someone finally gets to see our live. That's awesome. I know it's really hard with time zones and everything, because sometimes we're like trying to connect at the right time for the American time zone and everything like that. And it doesn't always work out. So why are we traveling? Someone is asking. Well, we actually are not traveling. We are in quarantine, stuck in New Zealand. So we're technically not traveling right now. We came here. Well, you'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to put the video up of where we were when we first heard about the coronavirus. Hi, here's Julia. And why we did the mad dash to get to New Zealand. And basically we're here in quarantine and safe and sound. So let's just see. I need another phone because I told everybody on Instagram that we'd be going live. So people have questions there as well. So I'll just quickly look those up as we go through. Someone's asking, how is the family doing? We're doing all great. Someone's from New York. Oh man, you guys, I feel so sad for you, for everything that you're going through right now. Scary times for everybody. Sheesh. Yes, if you're watching for certain people, it is very late. I agree. So we've got Pepe in the house. Hey, Pepe. Woo! All right, so questions. Some people have asked on Instagram, have we ever been to Cuba? So actually Tyler's been to Cuba, but I have not yet, nor have the girls. So that is one place we want to go. Definitely. We got Angelique joining in. Come on, Angelique. This time we'll give you some space because on the last live, somebody said Angelique had no space on the couch. So do you have enough space, Angelique? Will you speak up?
What's to do with this crab?
Will you speak up if you don't have enough space? This crab is the crab that was in the video.
He's famous.
We decided to do that video, if you haven't seen it yet, the family lockdown boogie, because this really cool family from New Zealand, Jack Buchanan and his family, he created this song, and basically we listened to it over and over on repeat, and we were dancing to it in the kitchen and everything, and the girls were like, we should do the same video and try and mimic their moves, so we did. So it was a bit of a flop.
Someone's watching from 3 a.m. in UK.
Wow. Good morning. What are you doing up at 3 a.m.?
Binge watching something?
Yeah, maybe. When will we continue traveling? You know, that is a really interesting question because we have no idea what the future is going to be in the next few months. I always think, I'm envisioning it that we're going to have some almost like a yellow fever vaccination to the coronavirus to be able to be let into certain countries. You know, when you travel right now and you're filling out your cards, y'all want us to scoot down? Hopefully I'm still in the frame.
Hi.
There comes Chloe. So yeah, I was gonna say, you know, when you're doing when you're traveling right now and you get like the filled out the forms when you're traveling, you have to say like if you've been to certain countries in Africa and stuff like that for yellow fever or different things like that. I think it is going to be the same thing with now the coronavirus. So we have no idea when we're going to be able to get out and about and start traveling. But here in New Zealand, the corona cases are so low that I feel like they're going to open up the country soon and we'll be able to travel within the country, which is what we want to do anyway. We want to head towards Wellington and the North Island, Rotorua, Auckland, and see some of this country, right?
And hopefully the Pacific Islands after.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Everything's a bit up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go back to our questions.
After the pandemic.
Yeah, so after the pandemic, where are we going to go? So that's the thing. So our goal was to get to the Pacific Islands, and then we need to make our way back to Europe. So, like I said, everything's up in the air. So we're playing it kind of one day at a time, as everybody else in the world is at this point. So, when were we? Someone's asking, when were we in Botswana?
No, when you went to Botswana, I remember there's a checkpoint for disease.
There was a checkpoint. There was. So when we were in Botswana, we had to stop the car. This is really interesting. We had to all get out, and we had to take our shoes and walk on a special mat.
Every shoe we owned.
Yeah, they went through the trunk. They took out every shoe that we owned, and they made sure the shoe was walking on the mat so that something that would have been on the ground wasn't transmitted into Botswana. And the car had to drive through a special mud puddle type of water to also clean the tires, I guess. So that was interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was for exactly.
But if it's on your shoes, what if it's on your clothes?
I don't know. It was something on the ground.
It was the hands, feet, and whatever.
Oh, was it the hand, feet, and whatever disease?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fully get it. Maybe so that the animals...
So.
And then they took away all of our fruits and such, and we had to give it all back to the border guys. So, yeah.
Same question.
So same question after the pandemic, where are we heading? So we're going to stay within New Zealand for a little bit, and then the goal is to potentially hit some of the Pacific Islands, and then from there we will make our way back to Europe, stopping in potentially some countries on the way. I mean, everything is dependent upon countries opening and what happens, right? So we do not know. Someone from North Carolina. Oh, cool. Hey, Carlos, thanks for joining in. I'm glad you're enjoying our videos. Thank you guys for all your lovely comments. This means a lot to us. We really enjoy reading them, and it really encourages us to work hard on all of our upcoming videos. So it's really nice. What are you guys doing for pastimes in where you guys are all at? Let us know. This will be interesting, because somebody asked us today. It was actually Pepe. He asked Angelique, what are you guys doing for fun today? I'm like, we could do a walk outside. We could bake. We could rearrange the ladies' kitchen, because we still haven't done that. And we want to clean her whole kitchen, every cupboard. We thought we should take everything out of the cupboard, wash it all down.
A lot of the things stink like fish.
Oh, don't say that. It's just basically we thought we would like reorganize it all and just clean it all up for her, and she'd come back and be nice and surprised. So
for me, I was talking to friends today, so that was fun.
Yeah, reconnecting with friends and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what we were thinking to do. And there's not much else we can do, right? I mean, we're doing a lot of work-wise.
A lot of work.
Yeah, we're getting caught up on a lot of things. Someone's asking if we have any plans to go back to San Juan.
For sure.
You do? What are your plans, Julia? This is new to me.
Oh, well, I have plans in the future.
You have plans in the future to go back?
I don't know. It's such a cool spot, and we definitely have to go
She
back.
wants to build a hotel there.
San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua, is
incredible.
a really cool, unique place in the world to visit, and it was really fun. We had some great memories, and I was just actually speaking with someone from over there just this week, so it was really fun to reconnect. But yeah, I mean, we don't have plans to go back right away.
In the future.
So girls, what's new on the agenda? Tell them, Chloe, what you've been doing cooking wise. Chloe's been like our master
just
chef.
Lunch, just cooking,
But
different things.
Chloe's been taking charge. She's cooking lunch and dinner almost every day, which is amazing.
What do we have for lunch?
We had tortillas with beans and cheese.
Fighting boredom is not easy.
Fighting boredom, Pepe says, is not easy. No, oops, sorry. It isn't easy, but we're not bored. Are we bored? Chloe maybe is gaining a little bit, missing friends a little bit. But today, Chloe learned QuickBooks and accounting. How fun. And she said, is this what accountants do? They just put in numbers all day long? We're like, yeah. Was it boring?
No.
No?
Really
But
fun.
was it fun? Would you like to be an accountant?
No.
No?
I couldn't sit there on a computer. I get stir crazy. I can't write all day.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. How many people are home alone versus with your family? Let us know. This will be interesting to see.
They quarantine.
They are accountants. Yes, they are. Julia's the accountant in the house. She's helping us get everything caught up, which is nice.
Quarantine best time for exploring some home talent.
What are you doing, Angelique, that's brand new that you've never done? You don't know? You're learning the guitar, remember?
Oh yeah.
Tell them about it.
The guitar.
Yeah.
What do I say about it?
I don't know. What's it like? She's got this app basically on her phone, and it teaches you what?
How to play the guitar.
How to play the guitar. It tells you the strums, and it plays the music, and it tells you if you're doing it good or not good.
You know what is cool is there's a PlayStation here, which we haven't even
Touched.
tried. But if we get to that extreme where we're so bored, we'll probably try it.
Yeah.
One day.
Hey, we've got Annie watching. Hi, Annie.
I was like, want to play the guitar. Play the guitar.
Wow, it's 4:19 in South Africa. Wow. And you're awake. I'm so glad you're joining in.
What guitar is it?
It's not electric.
No, it's an acoustic guitar. It's an acoustic guitar. Play the guitar. Ooh. Ho, ho. You know what, you guys? Maybe on our next live, that'll be a good challenge. Maybe she can strum like her 3 or 4 notes that she's learned. How about that? Should she do it? Comment and let us know. Okay. Can't see you getting out of New Zealand for 3 months, maybe 6. You're alone, but have several musical instruments. That's really cool. You should do some live instrument playing on YouTube. A lot of people would probably join in. Yeah, I think New Zealand might be our new home for a little while. We do not know.
Kiwis.
Yes. But it's okay. We're not bummed by it. We're not bummed by being stuck here. It's really nice. It's really remote. When you go for a walk, you don't see anyone. And it's quite different. You know, in Europe and all the countries we just went through, from Sri Lanka to Cambodia and Thailand, it's like you're always surrounded with people.
Yes.
And it's just like...
And traffic and pollution.
And yeah, like here it's just
hot heatness, like hot.
So it doesn't feel awkward to be stranded here. Okay, let me catch up on your comments. So someone's asking me, when will the girls start earning money? We're learning the trade just like their mom. So the girls, here's a good question. Yeah, like our girls don't really earn an allowance per se. It's just part of living at home where they just automatically help. Like, you know, Julia started the laundry today, and it's just part of living here. But when we are in Switzerland, sometimes we do like a little bit of an allowance because they have this really cool, what do you call it? Like in French, it's called a coffre ouvert, which means an open trunk, like a boot sale. And it's like a flea market. So every other week we go and the girls get some money and they can go buy stuff and just have fun with it and stuff like that. But normally we don't do like a weekly allowance where they earn and stuff like that. And we were just talking about that the other day because Julia's at an age where a lot of kids would have jobs, right?
Yeah.
And be earning money and stuff like that. So we should probably maybe set something up for like video editing and like accounting stuff and, you know, stuff like that. So there's your answer to that. Our favorite TV show and series. What would we recommend? Who of you are watching that stupid tiger show?
Tiger King.
Like what
happened to Carol Baskin? No, just kidding.
Yeah. What happened?
So we watched one of those, and I was like, this is so warped and so wacked.
We got on the second episode, and we're like,
let's turn this off. Like, seriously.
The shows we like to watch are shows like
Altamar. There's still murder
Altamar.
mystery and stuff, but not
we're watching
today.
like these Spanish series.
Spanish, yeah.
For some reason.
Spanish drama.
But speaking of Tiger King, instead we watched a YouTube recap of the whole series, so we know what happened. But we just watched it on YouTube instead of the actual show.
Someone just asked where we are. We are in the country of New Zealand. So, someone from New South Wales. Now I know where it is. Last week you said that I didn't. Okay, here. Just catching up. Jay Bay is giving free lessons. Wow, that's so cool. James is so cute. Tonight's lesson. Jay Bay lesson. James Bay lessons? What is that? Pink lemonade on his channel. Okay, I have to check that out.
Joe Exotic. Cameron's online. Hey.
Joe Exotic. Yeah, crazy guy. No, another show. Everyone's into the one show from Spain as well, the Money Heist, which is kind of cool. But the girls don't watch it just because it's so, it's a little bit too much, so they don't watch that show.
Yeah, us girls have been watching Manifest. It's a good series as well.
Mhm.
And Barbie. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So the girls today, we did an Easter hunt, and the two older ones were like, "We are way too old for this, Mom." And I'm like, "How can you be too old for chocolate?" They didn't want me to film them for YouTube. They're like, "This is not going on YouTube." Chloe's all into it, though, right, Chloe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I'm
fun.
into it.
You gotta have an Easter. You're never too old for chocolate. Okay, so people are asking, how old are you girls, and how long have you all been traveling?
I am 12.
16.
When did you start traveling, Chloe?
When I was 5
years
right?
old.
Well, I did do one travel when I was a baby.
Well-
That's from Canada, Florida.
When Chloe was 4 weeks old, we left to go live part-time in the United States, and we were going back and forth with Florida. So technically you can say she started traveling when she was 4 weeks old. We were at Disneyland when you were 4 weeks old. Like we literally, and they were like, it was like baby, 2-year-old, 4-year-old. So it was like crazy, but we were big Disney buffs, so we were there all the time.
LOL, not go for teens. Yeah.
Barbie. Ha, ha, ha. That's funny. Hey from Seattle. Hey Brian. Thanks for coming in and saying that you're here. Not cool for teens. No.
Someone said when you were in Botswana, remember it was Easter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool church.
We did a Easter egg hunt at a hotel, and we
Yeah.
also went to like a church thing, and they were doing face painting and like all this like really cool stuff, and it was just a really cool time.
And last year we were in America. It seems like so long ago.
With Peyton and them.
What?
What?
No, that was a long time ago. We were in Texas last year at Easter.
Sweet old Texas.
It's hard to keep track of it. And now we're even more messed up because I know most of you guys know this, but just in case, remember or put yourselves in your head that we are like on the opposite side of the world. So we are going into fall.
So it doesn't seem right.
All the trees are like, the leaves are changing.
It should be Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's really, it messes with your head because I keep thinking it's like October and I'm like, what month are we? I don't even know what month we are anymore.
If we're here
It's so
long
crazy.
enough, we should just do a funny like Christmas. If it snows and
I would
everything.
love to do Christmas.
What's it like in Jackson Hole, Wyoming? Are you guys on lockdown? This confuses me. For you guys watching from the United States, why is the whole country not on lockdown?
Yeah.
I don't understand. And why are so many people planning to be at church on Easter Sunday? That doesn't make sense either. Jeez Louise.
Like Australia, yeah.
Like Australia, yeah.
Which countries do you love to visit the most?
Which countries do we love to visit the most? Okay, let's all say top 3 countries. Boom, boom, boom. Go. Top 3.
Canada, Switzerland.
Hurry.
I don't know.
Canada, Switzerland.
Thailand.
I said this yesterday, so I know.
New Zealand and Nicaragua and Switzerland.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I love
Nicaragua.
South Africa, New Zealand, and Switzerland.
Which they all have mountains.
Okay, I'm gonna say Spain.
I like Spain too.
My favorite
I really
countries
like
to
Spain.
visit and travel. My favorite countries to visit and travel is Europe in general, but I
Yeah.
would say Spain, and Italy, and all of
Okay,
Europe.
just the whole world. How about you say that?
And I love Mexico too. I really like Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
nice too.
There you go.
Mexican food's gone.
Watching old sports, repost our time in Poland. So we got a funny, but we got a really interesting email today. It was somebody watching from the United States, and I'm not sure if they're watching right now.
This is funny.
Well, it's not really funny, but
Get you
it's
Oh.
no, you don't have to. But I think I'm
I
going to
didn't
make a
hear
whole video out of it because this person's family owned a castle in Switzerland, in the city and town of Neuchâtel. So if anyone knows Neuchâtel in Switzerland, it's on beautiful Lake Neuchâtel, and it's like a really pristine, kind of really beautiful city. We made a whole video on it if you want to check it out. And anyhow, so now we're going to be on a hunt for this castle that apparently his mom owned, and he wants to see kind of the castle, and now the government owns it, and it's sometimes open to the public. So we are going to go discover that when we get back, potentially this summer, and go find this mystery castle, and make a whole video for this gentleman who wants to know his family heritage and stuff, because for whatever reason he can't make it over there. So I'm not sure if it's maybe somebody elderly or what have you. So it's gonna be really cool. And then, by the way, if you guys are watching and you want to know something specific about our home country being Switzerland, not Canada, our second home country, let us know, because we will be there and we can go make some really cool, unique videos of some unique places that maybe we have not been. So please let us know where you want to discover, and we'll make that for you. New York City, someone's saying, is on complete lockdown. That's just, it's horrific. You guys, like, it's so sad. And I was talking to someone on tech support 2 days ago, and he was saying that he's been to Best Buy, and I'm like, Best Buy is still open. It's not a necessity to buy SD cards or whatever you need. I mean, stay home. Do not go to. Yeah, he was saying it's curbside pickup, but still, it just seems like crazy that. I guess it's the big challenge, right? Should businesses stay open or? But man, oh man.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Someone said, since you live in Switzerland, are you guys millionaires?
We are not. And you know what? We had this conversation really fast yesterday. Sorry, Julia, and then I'll let you talk. We were talking about Switzerland, and I was like, I think Switzerland's a really, like, one of my favorite countries if you're a millionaire, because if not, it's freaking frustrating to live there because everything's so darn expensive. Like, so expensive. And I don't know if Pepe's still watching, but he can attest to that, because when he was visiting us, I had made dal, like lentils, and I forgot to make the rice because we were obviously socializing, and at the last minute I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to cook the rice. He's like, oh, no worries, I'll just go pick it up, because right beside us is like an Indian takeout place. And he came back and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm in shell shock. I'm like, why? And then he's like, look at the receipt. And I think it was like 15 francs for this much rice. So we paid 30 Swiss francs, you guys. 30 for 2 little things of rice. I mean, like, it's just ridiculous. So, needless to say, it's a crazy country.
Okay. Some people are asking, do you guys prefer big cities or quiet countryside?
Quiet countryside. Quiet
big
countryside.
cities when there's movies that come out.
Yeah. Go both. It depends on what you're doing.
Shopping.
Somebody asked as well. I mean, yeah. Okay, so we like big cities just for like a weekend, but we really like the quaint country, smaller cities. Somebody asked, what is our favorite place to visit in Mexico?
Or what parts have you visited?
Oh, sorry, what parts?
The Yucatan region.
Yucatan, and we went into Valladolid and Merida, and then we went up to Monterrey. Yeah. So those areas there. When I was younger, I visited, but not with the kids, Acapulco and Puerto Vallarta and stuff like that. So.
Is it easier to learn a language while traveling? Absolutely. Because then you're like speaking to the locals and stuff.
Is it? Yeah.
I
find it's easy to learn a language when you're in a country where they do not speak your language. For example, we went...
Well, that's traveling.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, when we were in Greece, I thought for sure we would pick up, some words. And I was so excited that I would be able to learn Greek, right? And then we got there and everyone spoke English. So we didn't learn anything. And I find in a lot of countries, you end up not able to learn the language because everyone speaks English around you. So... so I'm just going back to the questions. Move over for 2 seconds and we'll go this way. Oh, yeah. So a lot of people, someone's writing out they were supposed to be in Switzerland in September. I have to scroll up, I think, to find that comment. Yeah. Hopefully you can still go. A lot of people, it's up in the air, right? They don't know if they'll be able to go in September or when flights will start opening up. A lot of people have plans that are on hold and concerts and everything, right? We do not know Dude Perfect. Who is Dude Perfect?
I think it's a show or it's a movie.
Oh, is it on Netflix or on YouTube? Let us know.
Netflix.
So,
Switch?
Yeah, statistically it's saying 1 out of 4 Swiss are millionaires. They are very wealthy. It's a wealthy country.
Do you get your food delivered? No. My mom goes to the store.
They're a comedy
We go to the
group.
grocery store. We've been going to the grocery store. I'm sure they do online here, but yeah, we just go to the grocery store.
It's a group.
It's a group of comedy.
Oh, cool. We'll check them out. How many languages do we speak? We speak 2.5, I guess. We speak English, French, and we can get by on Spanish. So we're not fluent, but we can communicate. When are you going to the North Island to visit Cameron? Cameron and his family we met in Nicaragua, and Julia talks to Cameron on a daily, and it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's just bugging you.
Where?
Soon we'll go up north.
Where is he bugging you?
Chloe, are you going to do MasterChef? Do you guys all want to see Chloe's...
I should do a pretend Master Chef and make a video for you guys.
Okay, before we end the live, we should all leave and then just let Chloe do her little laughing meditation.
Chloe will present to you today her laughing meditation.
Who all's heard of laughter meditation?
Comment if you want her to do her laughing meditation.
Comment if you want us to make a video of how to do laughter meditation by Chloe.
Oh my gosh, you're 100% sure not fail.
It's really funny. Hourly basis.
Yeah, we were filming. Actually, we have maybe footage to put a video together
To
from
do cooking?
Christchurch.
Yeah, we probably do, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
You want us to make a cooking video? Let us know what recipe. Chloe's nailed it when it comes to, like, she's now cooking Indian and Thai and, like, what other
Really good pasta.
Oh my gosh. The girls last night, so we make everything homemade. When we make our sauces, we make it homemade. We don't really buy packages of stuff because it tastes better. So last night, though, Chloe nailed it so good on the sauce that everyone's like, it actually tastes better than Mom's. That's how good it was.
Yeah. Haven't been to Nepal, not yet.
We have never been to Nepal yet. Definitely need to go there. We met some really cool dentists in Cambodia. And they were in this small little village that normally cannot afford dental work. It's very poor there and everything. And all these dentists were like literally basically there volunteering their time. And it was really cool. And a lot of them were in Nepal
Oh my gosh.
doing
I have to say another story too.
doing work there. What's the story?
When we were in Cambodia, or I think one of these big cities, we decided to go do our laundry. And it said in this
Chloe.
marketplace. So first of all, you walk through this market, and then there's mud puddles and all this stuff. We finally got to the place, and I'm like, Mom, wait. And she's like, what? I said, there's fish on top of the hanging clothes. And I'm like, your clothes
They
are
were
gonna
drying
stink
the
like...
fish above the clean clothes.
Like with this rack. So needless to say, we did not choose that place to do our laundry. What is your first country planning to go after quarantine? Here's the thing, you guys, for us, being in quarantine and being at home is almost like a vacation from our traveling.
It's a blessing.
And it's a huge blessing because we have a kitchen, we have a washing machine, we're in one spot, we're not planning where are we going to sleep tonight.
And we could have
all of that.
could have asked for a better house than this.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. So the next place we're going to go after quarantine is just New Zealand at this point because New Zealand will probably end up opening up the businesses slowly but surely, in my opinion, and we'll be able to move within the country. They'll probably still not allow anyone from the outside in, and to leave anywhere will probably not be an option for us unless we do a 14-day quarantine in each country. So we're just going to play it by ear. We're going to stay put and visit beautiful New Zealand. So we're going to go up to the North Island. We use a website called Home Exchange, and so we'll use that to book out some places, and we'll go from there. So
instead of all places you have been, where would you like to be isolated other than home? Here.
I think here. Because there's no pressure either. It's so isolated. You don't feel this like pressure of like, oh, it's like so many activities. Well, everything's closed anyway, but you don't feel this urge to go out and do anything.
And there's not as many people here who've gotten it. So it's not like the hospitals are full or everyone's dying.
I mean, if someone were to get sick, God forbid, but the hospital beds here are totally available and empty because there's hardly any cases.
Yes.
They shut down their borders fast, and they acted fast with quarantining everyone. So their cases, it's been really good as far as that goes. And of course, it's so remote. and it's just a smaller amount of population. So there's a lot of factors that have come into play that has made this place a very safe zone for us to be stuck in. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this person's saying, so Black Panda Studio is saying, I will make y'all a song for our YouTube channel. That is so cool. If it's like a fun song, we will do a choreographed dance, an original one, because last one we did was Jack Buchanan and his families. We were trying to mimic their moves, and as you can see, we didn't do a good job, but we will do our own choreographed moves, unless it's a song that you're going to make for like an intro or something. But yeah, do that. That's really cool.
Okay.
Okay, someone's saying, how much in US dollars does a family of 5 need to make an income yearly to travel freely like yourselves? Okay, so here's the thing. I would say it's challenging because everybody has a different way of traveling. Some people like to travel high end. Some people like to travel on a budget, like an extreme low budget, and some people maybe it's like in between. So it really all depends on what you're going to do. If you're going to go to a country and maybe rent a car the whole time versus taking the local bus and stuff like that, it's going to depend. It's also going to depend on which countries you visit, because certain countries are extremely affordable and probably cheaper than the cost of living that you would have at home in the US, and others are like way more. So everything is going to depend on what you're planning to do as far as that goes. But the key is to have some kind of income that's coming in every month that covers your monthly expenses, or some kind of thing that you can rent out your home back home to have that covered with your payments and such. So I can't give you like an exact amount, but you just have to figure out what type of travel you're going to do. Hotels aren't cheap, obviously. So if you're going to be staying in the hotels, it's going to add up fast. If you can join a site like we have called Home Exchange, and I'll put the link below, then you could exchange out your home, and then there's no cost for your home. So you're literally exchanging homes, and you're just exchanging either points or literally home for home. So the way Home Exchange works is you pay a one-time membership. It's super affordable. Mm-hmm. And then what you do is you put your home listed on the website, and then people will inquire to stay at your home, and you can accumulate points, or you do a direct exchange. So that really cuts down on the cost of your travels, right? I hope that answers your question. Oops, sorry, 1 second, I have to go down. I'm just reading the next questions.
Have you guys been to Nigeria? Not yet.
Someone's saying Thailand is big for medical tourism. Just one sec, Clay. You know what? This is interesting. I did an interview with a guy from Thailand when we were there, and he bought a house there. Beautiful, beautiful mansion, really. It's like a Thai, what are they called? Temple. It's like a temple or something. But anyway, that's beside the point. We did this whole conversation of like why retire in Thailand, and he was talking about the cost of the hospital visits and exactly that, medical tourism, and he was talking about how good the system is. A lot of their doctors are actually trained in the US and Canada and different countries, and they're very highly trained, and they've actually got a really good healthcare system. So sometimes people will their insurance will say you could go and we'll pay for it to go get your hip replacement or whatever it is in Thailand, which is crazy. Thanks, Annie. She says our video's cool for the dancing one. Okay, Brian's asking, Chloe, do you have a good tikka masala recipe? Mine is tomato sauce. Well, I think there is a new recipe that she can make online. You can make a yummy tikka masala Indian dish for everyone to see. We should put up like cooking with Chloe classes.
A cooking book.
A cooking book. Your cookbook.
What countries are very cheap when you're traveling?
What countries are cheap? For example,
Asia mostly.
Asia's very affordable. Central America.
Africa.
Eastern Europe, you guys, is highly, I would say, underrated. It is so affordable, and you still get the European experience. Mm-hmm. So if you want to travel to Europe, but you don't want to pay the expensive tourist prices that you would have in Italy or France, or maybe Spain's actually quite affordable as well, and Portugal. But Eastern Europe is like extremely affordable, and it's just as beautiful and safe and everything like that. So that's my answer on that.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? And where? Cambodia, bugs.
Has anyone seen any of our posts from Cambodia and us eating bugs?
What?
Pepe, stop sending squirrels. He's sending us squirrel pictures like a distraction, you know, squirrel.
Should I show it?
But yeah, so we have tried bugs in Cambodia. The three of us did anyway.
Weirdest.
That was like, I think, the
Thing.
weirdest thing we've ever ate in our lives.
Mhm.
Singapore and Japan are very expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Those two out of Asia, yeah.
What kind of song would you guys like if we were going to get a song? Country, hip hop,
pop.
electronic, or romantic?
Country.
Country,
Like Joe Exotic.
a country song? I'd say either country or hip hop. I don't know. One
We're
of
gonna
those.
make a Joe Exotic theme parody? What?
No.
I'm kidding.
New Zealand's a wonderful country. Huge volcanoes, very powerful. Yes. They experience crazy earthquakes, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Montevideo, Uruguay, that's where you're watching from? That's cool. That's definitely, I would say, an expensive country, surprisingly, because in South America, most countries are like more or less affordable. When we were in Montevideo, like the restaurants, actually it was in Punta del Este, the restaurants were like, for a thing of pasta, it was like $20 US. Pasta, like no meat, no nothing. It was pretty shocking. Are we frozen, you guys, or can you see us?
Have we been like that the entire time? And we've been just talking?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
That'd be horrible.
So when we finally, Brian's saying, when we finally make it to Corella, make sure we take good notes for our cookbook. We will definitely do that. So, time to go? Okay, Chloe's telling us we've been on way too long.
You're not frozen on YouTube.
Oh, good. We're not frozen. That's good.
Because for us, we're like frozen.
You see us and hear us clear. All right, you guys. Well, apparently we're talking too much, and Chloe's saying it's time to go. So we'll just
Well, what
finish.
do you have to do?
Do you like Logan Paul? We don't really watch any of his videos. Oh, is that guy that's like, he's an.
Is it him or is
I was gonna say
does he
he's
have a brother? Who? Him.
Logan Paul Logan. Isn't that crazy guy who does like stupid pranks and
And
stuff like
then
that?
he breaks glasses on his
Yeah.
girlfriend, that guy.
Yeah, something like that. We don't really watch that guy, so no. You know who we do watch though is the Yes
This is
Theory.
really
The
funny.
Yes Theory is hilarious.
Someone wants to know where you guys went on your honeymoon.
We didn't really do a honeymoon when we were married. Like we went on a trip afterwards to the Cayman Islands, but that was like not right after our wedding. If that is, there's your answer.
The chef is now the boss.
The chef is now the boss. Yeah, she is pretty bossy sometimes.
She's like,
she's like, no, I'm not. All right. So this afternoon, I'm working on our cool video, bringing you all the way from Sri Lanka, just some clips from Sri Lanka, and then bringing you up to speed to how we got here.
Crab.
There's a little crabby jumping into the scene. All right, really fast. You guys travel well, super expensive, not too low budget either. Okay, so just to answer lastly the question about when we're traveling. So one thing you're going to see in our upcoming videos is us eating out at expensive restaurants in Switzerland, which is normally not what we do. Because like you can rack up a bill for lunch, let's say in Switzerland, for 450 francs easily. It's like super, super easy to do. So when we were there, we did a lot of partnerships with a lot of different hotels and restaurants and everything like that. And so we were able to do a lot of exchanges, and that makes our travel very affordable. We also do that currently right now. We had different things lined up even here in Queenstown to work with some different people here. So that's what we do. So we give them exposure in our channel, and in exchange we get a lot of different things like that. So it makes traveling affordable by having a YouTube channel. When we're able to do just that. So other than that, we do travel on a budget. Exactly like your family of 5. 10,000 is really for sure enough. It depends on how many flights you're going to be taking and everything like that. When we were in the country, let's say or the continent, let's say when we were in...
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, just in 2 seconds. When we were in South America, I just want to finish this thought. If you were to travel by plane, let's say from Argentina, and you want to go up to, I don't know, anywhere, like let's say you want to go back to Brazil by flight, a lot of times if you were to fly into a different country at this point anyway, when we were there, it was quite expensive. But if you would just fly to the north of the country, cross quickly by car and take another flight up, it like saved dramatically, like half the price on the flights. So we do crazy things like that all the time just to get the cost of our flights down. And we still do things quite on a budget. Oh, Pepe's asking about our digital nomad course, or saying to mention that. So one thing we have recently created, because a lot of people want to know how to make money online, how to run a business online. So I did a whole course on that. I will link it below. But basically, I explain in there everything that we've learned. We've been in business for 18 years running online businesses. And so I teach in that course how to set up an online business, how to run it from A to Z. Basically, I took our brain out and put it into this course. So if you're interested to learn how to make money online and maybe be able to travel around the world like we've done, I've put it in there, and I'm very open to suggestions. If you guys want to suggest things like certain things in the course that you want to see, I had somebody ask me that. I'm willing to modify it and add different chapters to it. So just let me know. Just send me an email, and I'll help you out with that.
Someone goes Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Can I say something?
Happy Thanksgiving because it's fall, huh? Happy Easter. Yes, Clay, come say something.
Dad wanted to say that there's only been 14 cases today.
Only 14 cases in New Zealand. Only 14 new cases of COVID-19 in New Zealand. So super, super low, which is fantastic. I'm glad you like the videos. I think the month the U.S. will be safe as New Zealand. You think in 1 month? John's saying he thinks in a month the U.S. will be as safe as New Zealand. I don't know about that, John. Just look at what's happening right now in, for example, Switzerland and France and Italy. They've been in it for over a month. They've been in quarantine right now in Switzerland for how long?
My friend said 5 to 6
weeks. It's going to be 5 to 6 weeks. So they're, I think, already on week 4, and they're just getting they're just getting like
and they got
a
extended.
wave. They've got a new wave of cases coming in because it takes a while for this virus to incubate, for people to start seeing the effects, right? So I think you guys are in it for the long haul. We hope it's going to be fast, but I really don't know. Chloe made some Mexican tacos for dinner. Yeah, she did.
I was wondering what Chloe was looking at. It was raining today.
Someone's asking what we do. So web development is a big, strong part of our business. And then we did a lot of online marketing for companies, helping them set up newsletters, social media, managing their blogs, writing their blogs, different things like that. Basically everything for online marketing. Sometimes we do their social media ads, designs, programming, everything like that. So
the computer's at 6%.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Julia, can I film something on your phone?
All right, so I think we're gonna let y'all go soon. Just plugging in the laptop, you guys. Bear with me. Before we let you go, though, do you have any last questions for us? Jocelyn's on. Hey, we've got Jocelyn Walters on. So I did a call with Jocelyn. We miss each other's lives. This is Jocelyn from Walter's World. And they have a really cool YouTube channel that does travel videos around the world. And when they're live, I'm sleeping or vice versa. So it's really hard to always connect. And I just missed their live yesterday, which I wish, or no, yesterday for me, morning for you guys. And I wish I would have been there to watch it all live. So yeah, I'm glad you're here. But we just did a whole conversation with her and Mark. And we're going to post that on our channel soon for you guys to see this week. So that'll be coming out. That'll be really fun to watch. But yeah, they travel around the world and make really cool videos for, I don't know, Jocelyn, let everyone know how long have you guys been making cool travel videos. I think quite some time. One more question. Go for it. Last question. Go for it. We're here to answer. Oh boy. Any plans for a new baby? I would love to have a new baby. I would love to have, I've always wanted a boy. And we always said we could, like, if we had, let's say, whatever, you know, coming in and I didn't work and everything like that, I'd be like, for sure, I would adopt a little boy and I would name him Miguel, a little Latino boy. I used to always want to call my boy, if I ever had a boy, Miguel. And everyone's like, well, you're not Spanish. Why would you call your son Miguel? And I'm like, I like the name. So yeah, wouldn't that be cool? But yeah, we're not good. You know, if we had another baby, we'd probably may end up like with twin girls or something crazy like that. So. Are the girls cooking now? No, they're not cooking yet.
They're just on their phone.
They were just farting around.
What?
Any plans for... Okay, let's see what else. Bye, sweet family. Hey, bye, Annie. Have a happy Easter over there in South Africa. 10 years, Jocelyn said they've had their channel. That's really cool.
How long can you stay on a visa? Well, because of this whole corona, I think they're extending anyone who's in here as a tourist, no?
I think we're going to have to, we'll look into that, but we may have to go and apply for an extension or something like that. But I should know this because we just came into the country and I feel like it's 90 days, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me.
Look at that.
I can loan you one of my boys. We want babies, you know, like in diapers and like ones that we can rock. That's so funny. All right, from Nicaragua. So cool. You guys, thank you so much for joining in. We always love to hear from you guys and see how y'all doing. And so thanks for all your comments and your basically support. It's so nice to get that. And so really fast, Patty, she's asking after 90 days, are we leaving? Who knows? We don't know when we're going to leave. We don't know. We've got an open plate. It depends on how the countries around us are opening up and everything like that.
The only way after this, once everything starts slowly opening, I think the best is to get a boat and go to the islands.
That would be the best if we can get a boat and just sail around. But that's probably not going to happen.
To take flights right now to the small islands are probably a no-go. Wow.
Everything's a no-go right now, but yeah. We're not sailors, so it's not going to happen unless we get some like really cool people who want to join us and they know how to pull the ropes and do all that. Yeah. But yes, wouldn't it be cool riding around or sailing around? But it'd be the best thing ever. It'd be so cool. Do different countries require different shots? Yeah, I mean, if you're going right now, for example, probably to Brazil, you would need the yellow fever. It just depends on where you're going and which countries. But you can easily look that up online and see the recommendations and stuff. Some countries it's like mandatory, but pretty much like everywhere we have been so far, even though we've been to Brazil, it was before they had that requirement. So we have not had to prove or show any shots in all of our countries. And the girls have been in 99 countries. So there you go.
I think more African countries will be more requirements. Like you need to show more cases.
Oh, cool. So Jocelyn's boy, well, one of them has been to sailing school. That's so cool. We don't sail, but you know what? That would be so cool. Someone said join Sailing Zatara. Patty, yes. That would be the coolest thing ever. They're a sailing family and they're here in New Zealand. So how easy would it be to just go like crash their party and show up on their boat?
And their kids are similar ages, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. We can always
They use
bunk
the
up.
same homeschool curriculum.
They sure do. They use the exact same homeschool curriculum. So y'all can homeschool together. And
You said Texan.
well, yeah.
Yo.
That's what happens when you travel. You start sailing.
Well, that's what happens when you see there's people from America. You change your accent.
That's right. Tanzania now requires you to show shot proof. Do they really? Yeah, so they didn't when we were there last time.
Changing.
Everything changes fast. And this will be interesting
With
now.
the corona.
Soon they'll be like, your corona vaccine or whatever. Do you have it? Or have you been immunized by already having it? Who knows, right? So, yeah. You think Annie thinks we'd hate it after a few months? Probably. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't like it on rough waters, but...
Well, this family, they've gone across, like, the Pacific, like, from America over here and, like, vice versa, so... They've done it quite...
I've almost been live.
Randall said he's been captivated by our family traveling. So cool. Hey, from Michigan. That's awesome.
How much did you love someone this year?
How much? Okay, and why? Let's tell them why.
Okay,
So,
how much out of 10 or how much out of, like...
on a scale of 1 to 10, I would not live there full time, but I would live there maybe like a month or two.
Yeah,
Easy.
I would say a 9.5.
It is so different because the roads are not like typical roads.
There's no sidewalks.
the grocery stores, they're not big. They're just like little small ones.
Like really small, like not even like 7-Eleven-ish.
You don't wear seatbelts. You're at the back of pickup trucks.
You surf every day.
Yeah.
They have the most beautiful beaches, the most beautiful sunsets. You literally go to not the grocery store. You go to the little market and you buy your vegetables, and that's what you cook for the day. So it's like a different experience from
completely
what you're used to. You know, the closest like Costco is not that far, but it's like I think 2 hour away.
2 hours.
Yeah.
To die.
Oh, it's still about to die. Please plug it in. Yeah.
Oh.
I plugged it in, but I actually didn't plug it in. Thank you, Angelique, for seeing that. We would have lost all your comments.
1%.
So, there you go.
Yeah, El Salvador.
So Nicaragua was cool that way. I mean, and here's the other thing that was so cool about Nicaragua is the very first day we arrived, there was all these expats living there, and they were all people that left the United States. They left, California, Hawaii, like all over. And then there was even some Europeans, all young families with kids. Not all of them, but quite a few. And so we met all these really cool people, and it was just unreal because we were like, what?
That had a big part of why we love San Juan so much is the people we met there. Like, we met our good friends who are here and, like, a whole bunch of our good friends.
Exactly.
And
so
it was like, we had a home, like,
50 minutes.
we had a routine there. Like, it was just really nice.
Happy Easter from Uruguay. Gracias. We are being very safe. El Salvador, too. Jocelyn and El Salvador is fun. Definitely a fun place to discover. We live in Fiji. So cool. Fiji is a place we might be coming to. We have a potential partnership lined up with Fiji, but because of all this, everything's on hold. But we are going to come to Fiji soon. So
how much did we pay for rent in San Juan?
San Juan right now. So when we went to San Juan was right after they had a political trouble, like really bad trouble. So no tourists were going. It was very much basically like a no-go zone. And so the rent, let's say, where we were for a beautiful, like gorgeous view of the ocean and sunset and full big house and everything. And pools would be like no more than $1,000 US, like between $700 to $1,000. You can get apartments there, like in the village, not as pretty or anything like that, but like for maybe $400, let's say.
Yeah.
So it's very affordable. The cost of living is extremely affordable. So it's a good place to be, there. Someone's saying you're a smart cookie, Angelique. Yes, you are. The record for live streaming is only 6 days. 6 days. Holy.
6 days and 15 minutes.
That's
a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you want to know what's funny? When we were in Chiang Mai, Thailand, first we saw this young girl, and she was like doing this live thing, and you could tell because she had all this like gear with her, and she was walking around, and literally I feel like it was like 3 or 4 hours later, we bumped into her again, and I was like, she's still live streaming. So I was like, are you doing like another live stream? She's like, no, I'm on the same one. I'm like, you're on the same live stream? She was like, and then we saw her a few days later, and she was still live streaming. They live streamed like nonstop
24/7
on this platform. I forget the name of it. Twitch? On Twitch? Was that it? They live stream on Twitch. And it's like the strangest thing ever because people, I guess, watch them all the time.
It'd be fun if we did a live stream one day in our life and did the entire thing.
Live? Our whole day? No.
Well, that's what they did. Like when you're exploring or something, not when you're just at home.
Oh, maybe when we're exploring.
Yeah.
Like if we have really good data and we're out on a day, maybe that'd be cool. Maybe people would like to take us.
Something.
It'd have to be a very adventurous day, or else I think you guys get really bored of us just doing nothing.
I'd bake.
Did you all like the Nicaraguan food? Yes, loved it.
What?
We had something there, but I've never seen anywhere else.
Treats?
No, plantains, pancakes with cheese inside. Probably one of my favorite.
About treats.
We had so there, like I was saying, everything's affordable in Nicaragua. So you can hire someone to come into your home, cook, clean, do your laundry for extremely affordable pricing. And so that's what we did. And it was amazing. So she would make these like all this really cool food that we had never tried before, like those plantains. They're really good. Although we travel all around the world, do we consider Ontario home? I consider. Well, let's all answer differently.
It's where our family is.
It's where our family is, but it doesn't feel home because we don't have a home there anymore.
It does feel a bit like home.
Like when I go back, you almost get what's called reverse culture shock. Have you ever heard of that? Like, so you get culture shock when you go move to a country or you go visit a country because it's so different. But we have like this reverse culture shock that happens to us when we go back to America. We're shocked at like everything, how big it is and how
shiny and
like the apples in the store are all shiny and perfect and like all these things that like we're like, what is going on? Like the bags of chips are like these massive bags of chips and like just all these weird things that we're not used to anymore because we've been away for so long. So I don't feel like it's home, but I feel like it's where our roots are, I guess you could say. Where is home though? Where does it feel like home when you go? Like Switzerland, I feel like is home now.
Well, we have like a few homes we have a home, and then there's a few places when you go, you feel like at home.
Mm-hmm. Like even when we go to southern Spain, feels like
Spain
home.
feels like a bit
and
like home.
Florida feels like home because we've lived in those places. So everywhere feels like home, but you know what I mean?
And this sounds funny, but after like visiting Sri Lanka, when we went to Bangkok, just the fact that we were like, in a, like, I don't know how to explain it, but in a big city was like, oh, we're in a big city again. It just felt nice.
So, this is funny. Walter's World, this is probably marked out. The real question is, how long did it take us to get the family quarantine dance video down?
To
learn the dance? This
one
is
day.
Yeah, but this is really what's dumb. We actually didn't practice.
No.
We just started filming and we're like, okay, what did this Jack Buchanan and his family do? They did this. And then we started recording. And then it's like when we were working on the video, we're like, man, why didn't we learn the dance moves first? That would have been so much better.
So it took a day to film and then
a day to make, a day and a half to make it.
edit.
Yeah. We're slow editors. We probably know you're probably faster, but yeah, it took us a while. Reverse culture shock. Yeah. Drew gets that too. Yeah, isn't that strange that you get reverse culture shock? Like even things when you're in a country that things are so backwards and then you just get into like a modern society again, it just feels like home all of a sudden, even though it's not your home. Like Singapore can feel like home because all of a sudden you see Starbucks again, or you see like things that you're used to, or like monorails, or it sounds so weird, but when you're traveling like in Cambodia and you don't have any of that, and then and we tend to stay long in certain places, so then certain places start feeling homey. So
and it's funny because we were just watching our videos of Africa last night because, we were just watching stuff. And we usually go to one continent and then explore, and then sometimes it has so it's been like 2 years since we've been in Africa, but it's been a long time.
So Mark from Walter's World just said to give us a thumbs up. Yeah, everyone give us a thumbs up and show support. Thank you. Support. Howdy from San Antonio, Texas. Howdy. Thanks for watching. How do you guys plan, how long do you guys plan on continuing your grand adventure?
Ooh.
Hopefully another 2 years. Our goal is to visit every country in the world.
Yes.
And Julia's getting to the age where she's going to be going to post-secondary school. So unless we convince her to do another year of traveling with us, we shall see. So that's the plan. But after that, will we continue traveling? Yeah, we love traveling. So I don't think we'll ever really settle down, to be honest. Like
my job when I'm older, I'm going to be traveling a lot too.
And me too.
Yeah, we're all probably going to be traveling.
Our jobs we travel.
You love the lockdown boogie. Who has tried the lockdown boogie dance? You guys should all make a nice video like that too and share it. It's so funny.
How many passports do y'all have?
2. We're dual citizens, so we have Swiss and Canadian passports, but we travel just with the ones that haven't expired. So right now we're traveling with our Swiss passports. Do we have contacts for the housing in San Juan? Absolutely. Actually, I just interviewed, her name is Gabriela. Gabriela lives in San Juan. She's a real estate agent, and she could definitely hook you up with different rentals. And if she can't, I know other people. So just send me a private message and I'll get you their contact details. So
what is your future job? For me, so I plan to have hotels around the world. That's what I plan to do.
Yeah, so you're going to do what school for that?
Hotel management school.
And Julia just found an online course from the United States, which is absolutely free for hospitality from Florida. So she signed up to do a university, or I guess college type course online. There's tons of courses right now being offered, which is amazing. So that's really cool. Patty's asking, how do we afford this type of travel while we work from home? So for example, as crazy as it sounds, it's Sunday morning here. I was on a phone call with somebody in Ontario, Canada, working on a project with them. So we work when we can. Sometimes it's 1 a.m, sometimes it's whenever. Like we work and we travel and that's what we do.
That's why this is so nice, because we've been getting so much done.
Yeah. Thanks, Annie. She's giving
Are
us-
you all planning to do online college?
That'd be really cool because then we can keep traveling, right, girls? They want to go
No.
to school though. They're like, no. They want to
I
go
want to
back to
have
school.
like the school and then the friends and then all that.
So when you watch a movie, especially from the United States, everything's Hollywoodized, right? It like looks like
Yes.
like the university parties, and then the girls are like, "Mom, have you ever been to a party like that?" I'm like, "No, that's just in the movies. Like that's not really how it goes, unless like I haven't seen those." But anyway, but yeah,
No,
the girls
hotel
want to.
management school is nice. It's a good school.
Yeah, there's so many options for that. So yeah,
Where are you planning to go?
Fashion school.
tell them about it. What's Angelique planning to do?
Go to fashion school and open up bakeries.
Which fashion school? Which country is it?
I don't know. There's several of them.
Where would you like to go?
I don't know.
There's different
Italy.
ones.
Italy?
Italy, or there's California,
Where's-
San Francisco.
California is far.
Antonio puede hacer mensaje en Instagram. Sí, claro que sí. Send us your preguntas ahí y we'll respond.
Open a pie shop.
Open a pie shop. Angelique's gonna open we'll set up Chloe as a rival to the Indian shop that charges 15 francs for rice right next door to them.
I'll have my hotel and then beside we'll have the restaurant.
There you go. All right, y'all. So we're going to let you guys go. Happy Easter, though, from our family to yours. Thank you so much for joining in. Thanks for your support and for all your likes and your comments and everything like that. And stay tuned for our next videos coming out. We've got Walter's World coming up on some videos, and we've got the lady in Nicaragua. And, like, I'm connecting with people from all around the world. So we're putting those videos up on a daily pretty much. And, yeah, we'll see you all next time. So have a super...
Happy
Easter, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.
You press that button.